we are stepping into a brand new world after this week. There are many obvious things that I can talk about of what is happening this week, but just keep in mind that no matter what you see, what you hear, we're always moving forward in one way or another. The Taoists say in order to go forward, we must be willing to go backwards. And so the whole world might appear like it is going backwards with all the things that we're seeing in the media, the division, the suffering, all these things that are happening around the world. With social media, especially connecting all of us so that we can see what is happening at all times in different places and spaces in this world that we inhabit. But this week especially is going to be pivotal. And even after this week, I think this month, astrologically speaking, Pluto is leaving the sign of Capricorn for good, for the rest of our lifetime at least, until, I don't know, it's 200 something years. The United States is having its Pluto return, which is quite significant as well. But once Pluto shifts, this unconscious, subconscious need for power and structure and discipline, wherever and however that shows up in our life, whether for positive or for not. Everything's going to change. This new age of Aquarius, is going to dawn. Just a brand new beginning for every single one of us out there. And this brand new beginning is going to promise a better humanity. Again, it's difficult while we see what we see. And the media doesn't exactly play nice either. The media does not play nice. It doesn't contribute to unity, but quite the opposite, into opposition. And I think it's important to always keep in truth your own personal truth. Keep in mind, keep it in your heart. Don't allow yourself to be divided against one another. Because that's exactly what could be. And in this new age, in the age of Aquarius, that we are going to experience as a humanity, as a collective, this is where we all come together as one. Truly revolutions throughout the world. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was during the time shortly before and after the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Vive la Résistance. And ultimately, it was a period of enlightenment as well. Economically, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, especially in the United States. But one thing is for sure, I truly believe that the dollar is going to continue losing power. And United States is going to be, it might no longer be one of the superpowers of the world. We've been seeing this since 2008, since the financial crash, which correlated with Pluto coming into the sign of Capricorn. And this many years later, now we're in 2024, and Pluto is about to exit Capricorn and go into the sign of Aquarius. Anytime this type of transition happens between these big planets, there is and will be some big event that is going to occur. Like I said, this month, November, in general, we have the United States elections. I think this is going to be just a massive shift for all of us, no matter who wins. Personally, I'm not political. I think both sides have positives, but there's a lack of equilibrium between both, because one side is more economically driven and the other side is more humanitarian driven, which both have their own shadows as well. But this equilibrium between these two polarities, I think, is where the sweet spot lies. But nonetheless, on November 19th of this month, Pluto will shift out of the sign of Capricorn and move into Aquarius for the next 20 years. Technology is going to skyrocket. Humanity is going to come closer than ever. But also, I do fear that there will also be control, more control that are going to be imposed on the people. Because as we all grow, let me backtrack. I think what we went through when the world was in lockdown was just a sneak preview. And I wouldn't be surprised if some more intense types of control came down upon the people. Now, this is my prediction. Personally, COVID was difficult for me, but it was also a time where I had tremendous breakthroughs. And I think it's going to be the same for the world. Some people will absolutely flourish during this time, and others will not. And that is okay. What matters is you take power into your hands and into your life and see how you can utilize this shift to become a better version of self. Now, this week is pivotal. I've said this multiple times, and I think it's going to be a game changer for the world. And it's going to change everything. Not just the United States, but the world stage as well. So, ultimately, we will see. Let's look at some comments. Yeah. And I would agree. The control is already happening. But here's what I preach, and here's my challenge to everybody who feels that way. Okay. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water. I've said this before, and this is one of my core philosophies, and that is the sovereignty of the human over the institution. How can an individual be controlled if they have the voice of truth guiding them at every step? Now, I believe intuition and our beliefs are different. Intuition is intensely present, while beliefs can be rooted in the past. And beliefs can be taken so far that it becomes dogma, essentially. What is important also in this new era is to be open to change. This is going to be the era of hyper-individuality. Hyper-individuality, which means you thought things were weird, they're going to get weirder. But not weird in the sense like, it's only weird to us because we're individuals and we have these certain set of beliefs and we're like, this is the truth. But that's the subjective truth. There's an objective truth to all of this as well. And the objective truth is everybody is here to uniquely be themselves. You are here to uniquely be yourself. And there will be people who will be against that. But who else is going to live this life for you? Who else is meant to be who you are meant to be? So I think there's something really empowering that is to be said with what is incoming for us all. And that is, this is the age of the individual. The individual going on a journey to reclaim sovereignty from institutions, all institutions. This is not just my personal belief. This is astrological fact. And some people are going to succeed, others will not. Much like how Pluto and Capricorn broke people through to massive wealth. More millionaires have been created during this time than any other time in history. But in the age of Aquarius, more individuals will become free in thought, and free in self than any other time. So use this energy wisely. Sow seeds of unity amongst each other, and let justice prevail. Anyhow, I think that's all I have to say. I'm Kian, the one. I wanted to come on here. It's been a while. This is some side note, but I think I said everything that I wanted to say. It's been a while since I've been on here on my YouTube. I love this YouTube channel so much, but I had to get my life in order. I had to do many things wherein I can grow physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and so that I can be of the greatest service to my beautiful friends and fans on this wonderful YouTube channel. I do have 2 projects out. I've definitely been working on music. The first project is Newer Visionary Art and Sound, which is going to be in the link in the description. It's an audio-visual project. And the second one is new music. It's called Regeneration. I just came out with it. And so expect more music. Expect more of these lives. Let me know what you guys want to talk about below. It's just been a while since I've been on here. I'm not going to lie. So I want to get in touch with you guys again and see what we could talk about as a community. And it feels good to be back. Like I said, I hope I hear from some of you guys in the comments below after this. And let me know what you think about what I spoke about in this short video. And I will be back very soon. My goal is to do more of these, come in here with streams of consciousness, and just speak on what I see, and tie everything together with world events and astrology, and also create music to reflect the times and experiences to reflect the times. Not just to reflect the times, but also for transformation and healing for us all, because I think it's very important, and for us to be as grounded as possible during this time. And that is it. Peace and love and light.